Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Christian. It's been a wonderful month of studying at Toronto Film School. I hope you have enjoyed your October. This, for me, is an incredible time to showcase all of my waistcoats. So I hope you enjoy them. One of the topics that we learned about I want to highlight is the protagonist. What is a protagonist? Protagonist is the good character of the story. Sure, put it blatantly, put it as broad as you want. But really you got to get down to the nitty-gritties of it. A hero has to be a strong character. A protagonist is somebody you're cheering for because you want their choices, their desires, their wants, and their needs to end in a positive part of the story. So a protagonist has a goal, he states it, and he says, that's where I'm going. And you as an audience member are cheering for that protagonist to make that goal happen. Now, a weak character in a story cannot be a protagonist. You have to have a strong character. The coolest part about protagonists, and the reason that stories exist, is because they showcase how protagonists, or heroes, will put up a fight for something that they want. They have to want something so bad in the end. It's that thing that they've stated. They've said, as a hero, this is what I want, this is what I desire, this is what I need. I'm going after that. They're willing to put up a fight so bad that they will either destroy something or destroy themselves in order to get it. Now, so many examples of what that could look like. You look through any story and you say, why do I enjoy that story? Oh, I love Spider-Man. Okay, so Spider-Man has a goal, and Spider-Man's goal he is willing to achieve at whatever cost it takes because he's so determined. If he doesn't have that goal and he's not that determined, the story's really not worth watching. I'm sorry, it's going to be a documentary or something like that. And that's okay. But we're going to look at the coolest example of a hero, a protagonist that wants something. And that is the protagonist of Jesus. Jesus takes his goal of redemption to humanity and he says, I'm going to go after that. I'm going to go after what my Father tells me to do so badly that I'm willing to destroy myself to get it. And that's basically what ends up happening. He ends up dying on a cross for his goal, for his want, for his desire. And that desire is to have a relationship with us. That's just incredible. At some point, a hero has to have a point of self-sacrifice. If he doesn't have self-sacrifice, he's really not a hero because he's just serving himself. And so that hero moment that happens has to be at the face of what would be considered death. And so as you have death in front of you, there's three ways to come through that as a hero. One, you either conquer death, so you fight it, you beat it. Two, you die and then resurrect, which means that you basically transform and become something totally different. Three, you sacrifice something and you go through, and that's the end of the story. The Bible is one of the best stories ever written because the epitome of Jesus giving up himself as a hero, as a protagonist of the story. Not only does it impact my life because I can identify with him, just like I talked about in the last video about above the line and below the line, but it's something where he actually has victory and he comes back to life. So really Jesus kind of accomplishes all three parts of a hero's encounter with death to achieve that goal. He encounters the victory over it, but he does that through sacrifice and resurrection. Drop the mic, yo. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey through Toronto Film School. Looking forward to making more videos and more waistcoats.